Hello y'all, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to create crochet hearts. Now these little hearts measure about 4 inches across, so they're not too big, but they're perfect for what I wanted them for. You'll use a yarn needle towards the end of the project, and you'll also use a crochet hook. Mine here is a 6.5mm crochet hook, but that could vary based on the yarn size. This here, the one that I'm going to show you, I used the Charisma yarn, which is a bulk of 5, and then I went use the 6.5mm crochet hook, but I also used other yarns, and I'll show you which heart corresponds. So you want to start by making yourself a magic circle. If you're not familiar with how to do a magic circle, just follow along there with me on the screen. And then I also have a tutorial on my channel. It goes a little bit slower if you can't catch on here. Okay. Once you have your magic circle, you're going to secure that circle by doing a chain of 3. And that's going to keep everything pulled together. And guys, don't get too caught up here. Sometimes when you make a magic circle, it doesn't feel very secure, but it all works out, okay? So go ahead and make yourself a chain of 3. Perfect. And then that chain of 3 is going to be your first double crochet stitch. So this is what your magic circle should look like. You're going to make a triple crochet into the magic circle. So yarn over twice, insert your crochet hook into the circle, pull back through. You should have 4 loops on your crochet hook. Okay, yarn over, pull through the top 2 loops. Okay. Yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the bottom 2 loops. Okay, that is called a triple or a treble crochet. I'll show you it again because we need to make 4 of these. Okay. So again, yarn over, into the circle, pull through. You should have 4, pull through your top 2, yarn over, pull through your next 2, yarn over, pull through your bottom 2. I will insert a tutorial on my channel so that you know how to do this in slow motion if it's going too fast. You'll do it 2 more times, so you'll get good at doing the triple or the treble crochet stitch just in this moment here. Okay, this is a really quick project. It's really fun too because you can make a bunch of these if you wanted and attach them to things. I'm making mine for a shirt that I wanted to put it on a shirt. Okay, and this is our last triple crochet. Alrighty, and one more. Alright, and then as you're working, guys, that magic circle will get loose, it'll get big, it'll get small. Just kind of play with it so that you can still work through it. That's the main thing. So here we are, we have our chain of 3, and then we have 4 triple crochet or treble crochet stitches. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do 4 double crochet stitches. So just like we did our triple, we're going to work it right through that circle, just doing a double crochet stitch. So you do 4 of those. Okay, just push that little double crochet over and continue to work. Everything's going to be worked in the circle, guys, so just make sure you push things over as you're working, and me telling you it versus you doing it, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, and we're going to do 1 more double crochet stitch. Alright, now this doesn't look like a heart yet, but trust me, it will turn out. Now you're going to do the pointy part of your heart. So see how it's starting to shape up a little bit, maybe, if you squint. Okay, so then what we're going to do now is back through the same circle. We're now going to do a triple crochet stitch again. So yarn over twice into the circle, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the bottom 2. I love making those. Alright, so now it's starting to look a lot more like a half of a heart. At this point, we're going to go ahead and start making the other half of a heart. I love this project because it looks like, it's almost like magic at the end, the way it all comes together. So at this point, you're going to do 4 double crochet stitches. So basically, we're going to do the reverse. So you're going to do 4 double crochet stitches into the circle. Okay. I did make an assumption that you know how to do a double crochet stitch. If you do not, just follow along here. Again, always check my description box and I have the basic stitches there. Okay, so again, still not like a heart quite yet, but I promise you it's gonna come together, guys. Okay, now we're going to do 4 triple crochets. I told you you would get used to doing triple crochets by the time this is over. All right, again. And I know I've mentioned this in some of my past videos. If you ever need to slow down a tutorial, in YouTube, there's 3 little dots that allows you to have like options to the settings. And there's a playback speed option. You can always slow your playback speed down. Now my voice will get really, really slow, but you'll still be able to see the concept of the tutorial easier if you want something to slow down. Okay? And this is our last triple crochet. All right, now, does it look like a heart yet? Probably not. If yours looks like this, that's okay. That's exactly what we want it to look like. As you start pulling your magic circle close, it will start forming. That's why I say it looks kind of magical. It's really neat. So your magic circle, as you start pulling that center portion, it will really start to give it shape, okay? Now, this last stitch that we're going to do here into the circle, I'm going to pull it too tight, guys, because we have to work back through it still. So we're going to just do a single crochet stitch right here. Basically what we're doing is right back into the circle. You're going to insert your crochet hook, pull through with a loop, yarn over, and then pull through both, all of them, everything. And that's how we end the first round of our heart. Now to me this looks like a heart. So if you're looking for a small heart, you could just stop here. I wanted it to look a little bit more defined, so I'm going to go around one more time and I'm going to give you those instructions on how to do that. But technically, if you want to go ahead and pull that circle super tight and then using your yarn needles sew everything together, that looks like a really pretty heart, guys. You would actually finish it off, okay? And this measures probably about 2 inches, 2¼ inches at this stage with the bulky yarn, okay? But like I said, I want mine to be a little thicker. If you look down and you see that red heart that's on the table, I want it to look a little bit more like that. So I'm going to show you how I do that. So at this point, you're going to make a chain of 2, just like this. And then you're going to turn your heart over, flip it over. And then this is where we're just going to do half double crochet stitches all the way around. So you'll find your neck, see your stitches, you'll find those, and we're going to work into that. So yarn over, insert your crochet hook into the stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3. Now that's a half double crochet. Again, just like with all of my tutorials, they're in the description box down below so that you can see it go in slower motion, all of these stitches. So what we're doing now is we're doing a half double crochet stitch all the way around till we get to around the point. So that's around the 10th stitch. You will come to the point. Okay, now once you get to that point there, that's I think the 9th stitch, or you're going to do a double crochet stitch. Okay, and then, so this is how it looks there. It's grown quite a bit from what we had before. In that same space that you did the double crochet, you're going to do a half double crochet. And then you're going to continue doing half double crochets all the way back around until you get back to the top portion of the heart. And don't worry about that hole in the center. You'll pull it tight at the end and it will stay closed once we sew everything together. But I actually like the little heart hole in the center. It doesn't look bad to me, but I'll show you how to get that kind of nice and snug. Okay, so we're coming around to the top here, still doing our half double crochets. We have about, I think we have 1 stitch right there left. So we had a total of 19 stitches going around, so just make sure you get around 19 stitches, okay? Back into that center portion, do a single crochet stitch like we did before. to finish it off. Now all you have to do, is just shape your heart up. Make it look like a heart. Okay, pull that magic circle nice and taut so that it becomes really closed, and see how that looks. It turns out really, really cute. It was fun doing this project, guys. I like it with the bulky yarn because it works up quickly. But if you want it to be more like an applique and you want it to be put it on something, you may want to use a thinner yarn, like a 4-weight yarn. But keep in mind, you may have to repeat, your rows a few times so that it gets to the size that you want. And I'll show you here. So I'm finishing off this project. I'm just finishing off my work here, yarn over and then pull through, making it like a little knot. And then you'll weave in your tails, you'll weave in all those little strings and then cut them, okay? And then for the magic circle, I just kind of sewed across it, so that way, like I sewed around the circle and then pulled it, so that way it kind of sealed up the circle. See, that's what it looks like, and you just kind of shape it the way you want. Isn't it cute? Now this one here I'm showing you, this is used a 4-weight Vantage Choice yarn. It's just an acrylic yarn, and you can see that there's quite a bit of difference in size just by using a smaller weight yarn and a smaller crochet hook. Same exact pattern, just different yarn. So the red one, I used a Bernat Softy Chunky yarn, and that was a bulk 6. So even that red one is bigger than the hot pink one, which is bigger than the light pink one. Okay, so anyway, that's it, guys. That's how you make crochet heart. You can attach them to anything. I attached mine to the sleeve of one of my sweatshirts, just like the little heart on my sleeve motif. But anyway, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.